This episode is made with backlog footage, and the events that occur herein happened months ago. This episode may contain flashing lights and colors. Viewer discretion is advised. Highly professional intro. Hi, how's it going? You just missed a chunk of that. Anyway. Yeah, just getting the mic dialed in. Anyway, so how's it going? If I sound a little winded or tired in this episode, it's because I am. I just moved a whole bunch of crazy heavy wood stuff for my dad, and, or with my dad, rather, and I'm a little winded from that, but it's okay. Yeah. We're working on building a shed, IRL, as of narrating this, so anyway. Well, we're assembling parts for the shed, anyway, or gathering parts for the shed. Anyway, big, heavy stuff. Anyway, one moment, please. Cool. Anyway, so, what the hell is this episode? Well, so here's the deal. This episode is gonna be a bit of a mess, because there really isn't, like, an organized way to, like, do all this for this episode, so I just kind of have to do it, essentially. So, just to preface, this is going to be another slideshow rambly episode. Again, I know, not everybody's favorite thing, I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is, so. Anyway, yeah, so, essentially, I'm gonna crank my compressor down a bit more, because it's a little not as aggressive as it needs to be. Test, 1, 2, 3, test, testing. I don't want it to be too aggressive, but old man smacking noises there. Yeah. Anyway, gather round, it's time for story time. Alright, so hopefully that's a little bit better for you. Anyway, so yeah. So I oh, where do I even begin with this episode? This is so, like I say, okay, so this is gonna be a slideshow episode again. The main reason being I don't have any footage. Basically, I just for this project within this episode, I just decided, you know what, I'm not even gonna deal with like recording stuff for whatever reason. I just didn't feel like it, so I didn't. And I instead took pictures and said, okay, well, I should have something to show what the hell happened here. So I took a bunch of pictures instead. And it's good enough, I guess. I would prefer to have footage, of course, but I guess previous me, past me, didn't want that. So anyway, random noise. Don't know, who knows? Anyway, so yeah, so random noise, no. So, previous me, didn't want to make video, so, anyway, current me does, so, I have resumed documenting things for the most part. In fact, I just recorded some stuff for future things, like Season 8, kinda cruising with Sailor Gun stuff. Kind of a lot of that, actually. But anyway, I'm gonna have to do more of that later. Anyway, I digress. That's far in the future kind of stuff. So, far for you. Very, very soon for me. But anyway. So, what the hell is this video? Well, this is going to be, like I say, it's a slideshow, so I'm just gonna get into it, and I'm gonna quit rambling and talking in circles. See, the problem is I don't have pictures in front of me to direct things, so, yeah. So, what I'm gonna do right now is, I'm going to arrange the pictures in a way that makes a chronological sense of what happened and what has transpired. And then, once I've got all that done, I will, I guess, well, I could do this a different way, actually. Yeah, let me do this a slightly different way. I'm just gonna open up File Explorer. I know you guys can't see anything, but, not yet anyway. But I'm gonna open up File Explorer here, and I'm just gonna look at the pictures that I'll be putting up on the screen. I guess. Maybe. I don't know what to do. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm kind of like stupid about it. But anyway, so yeah, let me. I could just like record this with XSplit, but I just do not feel like it. I don't feel like screwing around with XSplit right now, so that's fine. I will. I'll do it the stupid way instead. So the first thing that we're gonna do, I guess. So I'm just gonna go by the numbers of these images, and of course this is not being sorted by name. Why is this not being sorted by name? Would you sort this by name, please? Sort by... It is being sorted by name, but it's not, because this is all out of order, isn't it? No, it is being sorted by name. I'm just an idiot. All right, cool. This is already going really great. All right, cool. Anyway, can you tell I'm a little out of it here today? All right. So, yeah, I'll just be going through these, through the numbers here then, I guess. So here's the box. I guess we'll just start with the lights, for now. So here's the box for the lights. Let me actually hit preview pane so I can see these. So here's the box for the lights that I got. The additional accent lighting, so that's the bright, nice purpley stuff. I got some nice stuff here. Not sponsored by anybody, just gonna throw that out there. So, you know. Anyway, this is just stuff I picked out because it was available, basically, and had decent reviews, so I went for it. Anyway, I don't know if this is the best brand or the worst brand or just a brand or brand. Anyway, yeah, so we got that. I'm sure you guys have seen these saddlebags by now, but here's kind of what they look like. I think I showed some of these pictures in the episodes of Cruisin'. I'm not sure. Season 7, that is. So here's kind of what those look like. Not the super greatest situation, so okay. Now you guys haven't seen this yet, and I'm not going to spoil what happens, but let's just say we don't run the bags anymore. Yeah. Anyway. So like I said, I'm not going to spoil what I'm not going to tell you what happened yet until it happens. Okay, then we can talk all about it. But for now, let's yeah. Anyway, things occur. Let's just say I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, so moving on. So in order for all of this upgrading of my lovely motorcycle, Ms. Dragoness, we have to kind of take her apart a little bit. So here's a picture. I did take some side panels off to do things. I also took the saddlebags off. So here's another thing that I got. I got a Scott Oiler. I don't remember the model name for it. Maybe we'll see it in one of these pictures, but it's not like the super fancy one, but it's fancier than the bone basic model. So it's like kind of right there, smack dab in the middle. I think it's like one step below the super fancy one with like the display on it and shit. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. Also, yeah, whoops. Fair warning, I'm probably going to be swearing in this episode, so if that bothers you, don't let it bother you. Anyway, I'm Irish, so, and many other things, so, yeah. Anyway, so here's a picture of, I guess we're kind of skipping ahead a bit to, possibly after we did everything, maybe? I'm not sure. See, like, some of these pictures are in order and some of them aren't, so I guess I just kind of did the work and didn't take the pictures as I went. I just kind of did it after everything was, like, done, apparently. So, okay. Now that I know that, I will narrate accordingly. So, here's a picture of one of the light pods that the light kit comes with. So I don't remember exactly where this one is on Dragoness, but it's somewhere, and it looks... be... let me think. I think it's around like in the... So saith me. So then here's a picture. Moving on. Here's a picture of the a couple of things. So this is directly underneath the tail seat. So the passenger seat on the back of Dragoness. So you can see the actual latch where the seat latches into place right here. And then so there's a couple of things here. We can see some wiring in the background here with the blue chunk of stuff there, and then the red tape here. So then we can see my little shit box that I made in the previous episode of Liquid Horizons. You might remember that. If you don't remember it, go back and watch that episode. You can see me do my atrocious soldering. It wasn't that bad, but like it was not supremely great. But it did the job though. It is holding up to this day, so it's all fine. Does everything it needs to do and then some. Got caught in the rain and everything, so it works fine. Anyway, moving on. So then on top of that, where my toolkit used to be is now a new black box here, and this black box is the control module for the new lights. So because it came in one big kit and it's got like a built-in controller. It's really nice. I do really like it. It works very well. I'll talk about that more at length in a little while. But anyway, yeah. So then here's another light pod. I think this is on the other side of the inside Dragoness. I'm pretty sure this is where this is. It looks like it. Now, at first I didn't use any zip ties to hold these in place. I just kind of trusted the adhesive, which worked fine until I got caught in the rain. So I did actually go back in and put zip ties on most of these. So I'm pretty sure I did that. So if I haven't done that, then I definitely will. But anyway, I'll have to check later. But anyway, sorry, I'm taking a little drink there. Anyway. Anyway. So then, what else do we have here? Where am I? Right there. Okay. So here's a picture of the battery pack and some assorted, quote-unquote, wiring that we can see that I did. I don't know if that's new wiring or old wiring. I don't know. I don't remember. It's probably new wiring. Newer wiring, anyway. Considering the fact that I took most of these after all the work was done. So, after I did everything. But anyway, here's a picture of the big 48-volt battery. Label, anyway. You can see these big giant purple things are actually wires. Giant freaking wires that you definitely don't want to mess around with. These are things you don't want to fuck with, because if you do, you will explode. Essentially is what will happen. You will fry and then explode. Don't do that. So, don't go near those. But anyway, these lovely red and yellow taped disgustingness over on the left side here. And that's all my wiring. It looks like crap, but it does work. Now see, I don't remember if this was because like I did redo this wiring. I don't know if this was before or after I redid it with the newer way of doing things. I'm not sure. I can't really tell in the pic. Let me move this. Let's see this picture a little better. It looks pretty fat. It might be after I redid the wiring. I don't know. I got like some better way to like join wires together. I got like the actual thing you're supposed to use. But yeah, so I don't know if this takes place before or after that. But anyway, moving on to the next picture. Yeah, we've got this guy. This is the original battery, which, fun fact, has been replaced as of Season 8 of Cruisin'. I did have to replace this battery because it died over the wintertime. It froze and died. So I tried to recharge it. It would not take a charge, so I did have to replace that, which I did. I think I have some pictures of it, not in this episode, but like I said, future things. Anyway, not what we're talking about today. What we are talking about is this like I say, the quote-unquote wiring job, as I guess we'll call it. So we got the big positive red boot over the positive lead on the right side, and then the left side is unshielded for some reason. But anyway, that's not my doing. That came like that from the factory. So yeah, so the only thing I added were these big cables coming off the left side. So if we look at the right side, the positive lead, we can see this big cable coming out of the left side of it. That's my doing. So that's what I did. I didn't splice any existing wiring to do this. What I did was I just made my own additional wiring and then just bolted it to the battery, along with everything else, which we can see evidence of on the left side with the negative terminal here. So see exactly how I did that. By the way, these screws, I guess, technically, are like super freaking short, so that was a pain in the ass, but anyway. So yeah, and then further down this negative lead here, we can see this big yellow thing right there, with some more additional wires coming out of it. I don't know if I had any more pictures of that, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, so moving on to the next picture, we've got this, which is I think just a fun picture I took. This is part of the battery system on, excuse me, on Dragoness. Sorry. Belching, or attempting to, it didn't work, but anyway, moving on. Professionalism, ooh. Anyway. Yeah, so this is another thing you don't want to screw around with. Big giant thing with a heatsink on it and a big scary lightning bolt there. Yeah, let's mess with this, shall we? Let's not. Please don't do that. I don't want you to explode. Anyway, yeah, please don't fry and explode yourself when handling high voltage electronics. But 48 volts is considered low voltage. Well, it's not the voltage that kills you, it's the amperage. So, yeah, you can be killed by fucking not even a volt. If it's got enough amperage flowing through it, it'll still kill you just as dead. So, anyway, yeah, so then we got some other stuff in here. Oh, I see. So yeah, so we can see more of the upper steering area. So we've got a light pod on the right side here, and we got a light pod on the left side. They're not like super identical because I couldn't do that with just the geometry of things up in this area. But yeah, so I did what I could to get things to be mostly symmetrical. Like I said, Dragoness is technically asymmetric in her design, so there's not much we can really do about that. It's just the way she is, and that's perfectly fine with me. I don't mind it at all, so that's okay. She is unique in every best way possible, so yeah. Anyway, so then here's some more stuff. Trying to see what this picture is, the next one, that is. I don't really know what the hell we're looking at. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a light strip. Okay, I see. Yeah. So it's a light strip coming in here, and it goes all the way around. Yeah, so that's just being held in by adhesive. I don't think I zip-tied that. There's nowhere to really zip-tie it to. That wouldn't look hideous. So this is an external body panel. Faces outward. As we can see, we're currently seeing the inside of the body panel that faces outward. So yeah, but anyway, as we can see, the light source is clearly hidden away, so you can't see where it's coming from. Just that it's emitting light. So the light is in there anyway, which is how you're supposed to do it. So yeah. So then we've got another shot. This one's kind of hard to see, so I might brighten this up in post. But this is I think this is another light pod, or this is another light pod rather. Yeah, so this is on the lower body panel section. Under normal circumstances, you won't really see this, although at certain extreme angles you might be able to see it, but you'd really have to go looking for it. You're certainly probably not going to see it in your car if you drive by me. Hopefully, I don't know. If you do, well, that's kind of the way it goes. But anyway, moving on. So, I do only have an hour and a half to do this video, so I kind of got to make it quick. That's why I'm kind of going quick. I can always go for longer and then just edit it down, but anyway, I digress. Yeah, so anyway, then we have the, so we've got another light pod underneath here, I think the opposite side body panel. Yeah, and then I do have some other lights tucked away here and there, but I guess we'll see those in a minute. But yeah, so then let's switch over to the Scott Oiler and take a look at that. So here's this thing. So yeah, I mounted this in a pretty good place. It's easy to fill, easy to get at in a hurry, and well, not necessarily in a hurry, but easy enough to get at when I need to, which is often. So yeah, not that the Scott Oiler doesn't work or is tedious to deal with or anything. It's very much not tedious to deal with in the slightest. It works great. I love it. And yeah, it works really nice. I did finally get it dialed in to spit out the right amount of stuff. So yeah, so that way it doesn't spew all over the place and it's not too dry. So I want it right kind of in the middle of those two extremes. Now, I know everybody in the comments will be like, oh, but why would you use one of these? All they do is splatter stuff around. Well, they can if they're configured incorrectly. The trick is to configure it correctly so that it doesn't do that. You might still get some sprayage here and there, but if you configure it correctly, it won't do that. It's not supposed to be a fire hose, it's supposed to be a trickle. So that's all it takes. Doesn't take much. If you have yours set to a fire hose, change that, because you're burning money and making a big mess for no reason. So, anyway, it's supposed to just be a nice trickle. Yeah, anyway, I digress. So then, here's a picture. So both we can see a bungee cord for the saddlebags in here. And then we can also see part of where I routed the tubing for the Scott Oiler. This was before the first run of it, so, or the first running of the Scott. Let me phrase it this way: it's the first before I turned on the Scott Oiler for the first time, so that's why there's no liquid in the tube. But anyway, I digress. So then we go here to this picture, and we can see where exactly I mounted the Scott Oiler with the tube and the schnoozle there to spit out the stuff, and where it is on the sprocket and chain. I think that's correct. I've been doing, I've had it there for the longest time, and it's been great, so I've not had any issues with its placement or anything like that at all. Yeah, so it's been great. Moving on, we can see this picture. So this is basically under the saddle and the kind of the back half of Dragoness, seen from above. So right over these purple wires here is where the saddle goes, so the main seat goes there. So that's where I plop my rear end when we're on the road and doing things. Yeah, so I can see the big latch and bar thing there. So these wires that go along this cross-member brace bar kind of latch thing with the big electrical tape piece here, I did have to move that a little bit after the fact because it was kind of pinching there. So I did just move that a little bit, and it's fine now. So no big problems there. I did that when I changed out the 12-volt battery recently in my time. The cruising timeline, but recently in IRL time. Anyway, I digress. Editing me time. So yeah, so then we've got the some more wiring here and there. I don't know if this is after I redid that. I think it is. I don't. Let me just open this up. Let's just open this and take a look. Chunks of yellow electrical tape here and there. Those. I digress. So yeah, okay, now where the hell were we? I just lost my place because Windows, stupidity. Where are we? Which one is this? Which one is this? It's just not highlighted anymore. That's great, thanks Windows. Oh, there it is, okay. I'm just blind, got it. Like I said, a little out of it. So here's a picture of my hand. We can see the grody grease nastiness that occurred, and yeah, and she bit me a little bit here and there, but that's okay. It's more handiness. The hands are going to consume us all. Yeah. Sure you all remember that. Here it is.
In order to become one with the schnoz, you must become schnozzy in everything you do. Yes. In order to schnoz, you must schnoz correctly. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but this is weird. So, schnoz vision. Welcome to it. And you too can be bizarre. Yes. Yes. Weird people always do weird hand things. Who knows? Hands. Hand like in a hand-like fashion. What is hands? The hands, they're going to consume us all. Yes, most indubitably. I will speak directly into the mic and address you. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Why do villains always do this? I don't know. Weird people always do weird hand things. Who knows? Yeah. The hell am I looking at?
Anyway, so yeah, picture my hand here, and my other hand. So anyway, moving on. Little screw head bolt thing. I don't know why we have these pictures, but here they are. And yeah, so yeah, and these take place. Okay, let me look at the date taken here. So 9/18 versus. Okay, so these two were taken a day later in here. So I think I was caught in the rain or something. Possibly, I'm not sure. This is just a bunch of bug splatter. And picture of the helmet. I think I've already shown you guys this picture before. I'm not sure, but if I haven't, here it is. So then we'll move on to these pictures. Excuse me, or picture, I should say. So, picture. Excuse me. Here's a picture of Dragoness, and with her lights on, looking all spiffy. And yeah, so and here she is with the big light turned on. So yeah, then here's a picture of the junk that I ended up with after I got done with everything. It's just to access oopsies and the hell with this and what the hell am I doing and things like that, things of that nature. And yeah, so. Anyway, so yeah, we got that taken care of. There's some more of that going on. Yes, Dragoness's foot pegs worked wonderfully for holding my tape spools here. It was quite helpful. She was immensely helpful. So yeah, so got that. Then We got these. It's just another picture. You can kind of see me with my feet and everything here, and tools and such. There, and yeah. So this video, timeline-wise, is probably going to be before, or no, it'll probably be after the next episode of Cruisin's recording session, I think. I'm not sure. I'm kind of confused on like when exactly things take place, because I didn't organize it when I loaded the footage onto my hard drive. I just kind of threw it all on there and kind of, you know, because I was on a time crunch at the time, so I just threw it all on there and said, you know, I'll figure all this out later and hope that it works. So yeah, anyway, not the best methodology, but it's what worked back then, and yeah, so anyway, moving on. So we have another picture of tools and such in my pockets is yeah, so I got that, some more random junk here, and yeah, so then we got some other stuff in here, some more just pictures showing stuff, some more close-ups. This is another kind of variant of that other picture, I guess. Oh, okay, shit. Okay, so we got some dueling timelines here. Crap. Oh, shit. Alright, well, anyway. So, I guess I'll just show this to you guys now, and then you'll see the, or should I wait on this? I don't really want to make another slideshow video right now, just for this. You know, but like, 'cause it's not all that much to really show. So, yeah, I guess I'll just take care of it all now and just get it all over with now, I guess. So you're kind of getting spoiled of things a little bit, but not really though, 'cause it's fine. Anyway, so here's a picture of, yeah, so let me go back to this picture. I'll actually say which one it is in here so I know when I'm editing this. Here in a few minutes. Where the hell is that freaking picture? Well, yeah, there's that one, but where was the one before that? Where it showed that same kind of angle. Where the hell is that picture? Why can I not find that picture? Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is image 0864 for editing me's sake. So yeah, okay. So it turns out I had to wire this twice, basically. So, and I'll probably talk about this in the episodes of Cruisin', I hope. From like a in the moment perspective. But anyway, here in narration land in the far future, yeah. So I appear to have had to redo that wiring. So this is the so this must be before I did the new connectors. So this is with the old connectors, I guess, and then we go back to image 1181 here, and yeah, so we can see the new connector wiring job here. So we got some more crap on the floor here that we can see, and then we go on to the next image. So this is image 1182 now, and so we've got yeah, so we've got this big chunk of red stuff over here for the that new connector that I'm using, and I actually did my my color coding correctly, at least on this piece here for the negative lead. We got it taped up in white, so we know, hey, that's the negative lead side. So yellow is just a general color for things, but yeah. I tend to only really typically, like in simple circuits like this, I tend to only color code positive leads on things. It's a process of elimination. Hey, this one zaps me and this one doesn't. Which one is this? Anyway, don't. I wouldn't recommend doing your wiring like that. Just FYI, you should probably like actually color code things correctly, like I did in this picture. So got red here and white over here. Anyway, I digress and move on. So yeah, so we can kind of see Just that control box again. Set up, all that set up in there. Some more pictures here, I guess. Some different. Okay, so editing me, use image 1186 for this picture because there's two additional ones here that are out of focus. So it's the 1186 picture. Editing me is probably going to shit. Oh well, it's fine. Anyway, so yeah, so 1187. Here's a picture of the key fob that comes with the light kit, the new one, which is pretty nice. It works good. It seems to be pretty decently water resistant as well. I did get caught in the rain with it, so it survived fine. So yeah. And here's a different picture. So this is after I mounted the button for the new lights to the control box in there. So I got all that sorted out. Scroll down. And I was gonna mount that, but I'm not going to, so we'll just move on and skip image 1190. So we'll move on to 1197 here. And yeah, so we can see some more hand action. Must have got bit again, but that's okay. Some more grease. Bizarre hand angle. These reasons, apparently. More greasy hand. More greasy hand. So yeah, some more sprocket with zip tie stuff. Some more sprocket. And oh, this was taken for the yeah, I had to adjust the chain with my dad's help, so yeah, and I guess that will do it for this episode, I think. Let me just scan through here just to see if there's anything else I need to really talk about in this particular episode. I don't think so. I think everything else will happen later, so this should be enough for now. Yeah, that's pretty much all of it for now. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more of this kind of thing, please subscribe. It helps me out so very much. And if you got anything nice to say, or got any questions, or comments, or whatever, feel free to leave it down in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, I'm Sayload Gren. I'll probably see you in Cruisin' next for episode 37. So yeah, well, I think we go to the home improvement store to go acquire some things, I think. Now that I have this context in mind. So anyway, kind of reconstructing my my memory of the timeline of things. So I've got like 3 different timelines going on. I got the Liquid Horizons timeline, I got the Cruisin' timeline, and then I got IRL timeline to try and figure out. It gets a little crazy, but anyway, I digress. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, I'm Sayload Gren. As always, thank you so very much for watching. See you later.
Yeah, take that, cars, you bunch of fucking scumbags. Wait, I have no shit. Well, excluding my cube and my dad's truck. Take that, cars. Yeah? How about 93 miles per gallon?